Welcome to GCSE Sociology. So this is lesson 1 for Mrs. Campbell and Miss Toth's new year 10, so year 9 into year 10 GCSE Sociology students. So today is very much an introduction, quick couple of tasks and a few bits and bobs to share with you. So a few boring admin type things to start off with. So until we're 100% certain of the timetable for next year, all new GCSE Sociology students will follow the same lessons for home learning set via Show My Homework. Myself, Mrs. Campbell and Miss Toth have both made you an introductory video. Hopefully you've seen them from the post on Show My Homework. If not, the links are both there. You can click on those and you can find them on YouTube. Those links will take you to the new YouTube channel I've set up. Just a really easy way of sharing information and ideas with all of my students. So not all of it will be relevant for you, there's some for all the other year groups, but that will be hopefully a really useful resource for you. So just so that you guys know what's happening, hopefully you know whether you're in group A, B or C. It should be on Show My Homework. I'm not sure if they've sent you a timetable or anything like that. But 9A, you have 3 lessons in week A, so I'll be setting new work on Monday, Thursday and Friday. 9B, you're also week A on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And 9C, you will have 3 lessons in week B on Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday. Each lesson will always be on Show My Homework. I tried to get them on the day before and post-date them, so it should be there as soon as you get up in the morning. It's a mixture of different activities, notes, video clips, written tasks. I like a recorded PowerPoint and I can turn those into videos that I'll also post on YouTube. So if you don't have Microsoft Office, it doesn't matter. You can still access the lesson, pause it when you need to, and all those bits and bobs on YouTube. Please, at the end of each lesson, take a picture of your work, or I don't know if you know this, if you've got an iPhone or a tablet, an Apple tablet, an iPad, under Notes, you can now scan a document. If you click on the camera, it gives you the option to scan a document, and that makes it super easy for somebody to read it. It's a bit better than a picture, and it turns it into a PDF that you can automatically upload to Show My Homework or email where you need it to go. Please send me every lesson what you've done. Even if it's just a couple of sentences that lesson or a short task, keep all your notes together. You can do it on the computer or on paper, it really doesn't matter. But please send me just a quick picture of what you've done so that I can quickly gather how much people have understood and make sure that we're all on the same page. And it will just help me when we get to September know which bits people knew, which bits were a bit trickier, and make sure that we can go over them. Email addresses will always be available on Show My Homework, and you can email me. I check my laptop, check my emails all day long, as well as the comments on Show My Homework. So you can always contact me and ask if you have any questions. So on to some more interesting stuff, some actual sociology. I want you to take a few seconds to jot down your thoughts about this. So, who decides what you believe, what you wear, how you dress, and what music you enjoy? Who decides how you behave? Is it you? Have a think about that. I'll give you about 10 seconds or so. You can pause the video, pause the PowerPoint, jot down your thoughts. To what extent do you decide on all of those things? If you don't think it's you, who might it be? Okay, next thing I'd like you to do is I'd like you to click on the link and watch the YouTube clips, only a couple of minutes. And then when you've done, I'd like you to answer these questions. So, why do you think the woman joined in? What can we learn from this experiment? Can you think of any situations you've been in where this kind of thing has happened? And do you want to change your opinion from what you said in the previous slide? Who decides the things that you do in your life? Okay, last few little bits from me then for today's lesson. Hopefully That's got you thinking a little bit about the lady standing up just because everybody else was doing it. We'll have a chat about that when we're all back together. What I've popped onto the slide here is a copy of the GCSE specification, just because I know at the start of the course people often have questions: what's sociology about? What am I going to be learning? What am I going to be doing? So if you have a quick look at what's on the right hand side, there are two papers for the GCSE, component 1 they call it, and component 2, which are two different exam papers that you will sit at the end of year 11. So paper 1 covers what we're going to be doing this term, which is essentially learning some key concepts and starting to get your brain thinking like sociologists. And then we look at the topics of families and education, and we dig into social research methods as well. Paper 2 or component 2 is worth half the qualification as well, and that's where we look at social differentiation and stratification. And what that means is how society is divided up into different groups or layers. We look at crime and deviance, and we build more on research methods. So there essentially is a year 10 paper, families education, and a year 11 paper, but some of the themes flow all the way through. If you look at the bit underneath where it says a written assessment with a mix, what that means is you get a range of different types of questions in sociology. So some are really short, some are 1 mark questions, 2 mark questions, knowing keywords, key concepts, and they build all the way up to 12 mark or 15 mark questions that require slightly longer essays. But don't worry, I'm really good at teaching people how to write those, and we just simply go paragraph by paragraph, so don't stress about that at all. But just so that you know that it is a writing subject, you are going to be expected to write longer answers. So, golden challenge task: every lesson I'll pop a task on the end that's optional, but is there to stretch you. If you've got a bit more time or you've particularly enjoyed what we've talked about, you can have a go at it. What I'd like you to have a look at today is the sherbet culture, an exotic and far away group of people who have some strange customs. Don't read too far ahead to get any answers. Read the extract, answer the questions, and then don't forget to take a picture of everything that you've done and send it to me.